without sleep. Not a nap. Not a moment of unconsciousness. Not even a blink too long. Doctors said it was impossible. Friends thought he was lying. But he wasn't. Because every time he tried to close his eyes, something came for him. Something that whispered from the shadows. Something that promised, very clearly, if he ever truly slept again, he would never wake up. People called him delusional, paranoid, broken. But what if he was right? What if what he saw in his dreams wasn't just imagination, but a warning? A glimpse into the other side, where something waited patiently for his will to break. This is the story of a man who fought sleep for a decade, haunted by a nightmare he swore was real. And then one night, he gave in. The next morning, he was found dead. No marks. No wounds. Just one disturbing detail. His eyes were wide open, frozen in terror. He spent 10 years running from a dream. And in the end, the dream caught up with him. If stories like this keep you up at night, you're not alone. Subscribe to make sure you never miss what's hiding in the dark. And if this one unsettled you even a little, go ahead and like the video. Just know, something might be watching who does. It started with a dream. Just one. One night, one moment. Nothing strange at first. Just a dark room, the sound of a creaking floor, and the feeling that someone was standing over him. Then he saw it. Himself, lying in bed. Lifeless. Mouth slightly open. Eyes wide and glassy, staring at the ceiling. And behind the bed, standing in the shadows, was something. A figure without shape. A presence without face. It didn't speak. It didn't move. But it watched. As if it was waiting for something. As if it knew he could see it. He woke up choking. Gasping. The room around him was exactly as it had been in the dream. He didn't tell anyone. Not yet. It was just a nightmare, he told himself. Just stress. But it happened again the next night. Same dream. Same room. Same shape. Standing closer. And then a voice whispered. Soft. Not in his ears, but in his head. Don't sleep again. He woke up crying. Cold. Drenched in sweat. Something deep inside him changed that night. Something clicked. He stopped sleeping. Not because he wanted to. Because he couldn't. Every time he felt drowsy, he'd jolt awake. He drank gallons of coffee. Blasted loud music. Slept with the lights on. But he never let himself drift off again. People noticed. His girlfriend asked questions. He laughed it off. But inside he was afraid. Because each time he closed his eyes, even for a second, he felt it coming back. The dream wasn't fading. It was growing. And the figure wasn't staying inside his head. It was getting closer. Stronger. He described it once to a friend. It's like something's watching me from behind the wall of reality. And sleep is the crack it comes through. The friend told him to see a doctor. He never did. As months turned into years, his life fell apart. He lost his job. His relationship. Friends drifted away. His family called less often. He didn't care. All he cared about was staying awake. He filled notebooks with warnings. Strange drawings. Claimed the figure from his dreams had a name, though he refused to write it. Naming it gives it power, he said. Calling it brings it closer. He installed cameras all over his apartment. Infrared. Motion. Activated. He started streaming his life online. Day and night. Hoping someone would eventually catch a glimpse of the thing stalking him. They never did. But he insisted the footage was wrong. That something was editing it. Covering its tracks. He said, it's smart. It knows when it's being watched. It waits when you look. And comes closer when you turn away. He rarely ate. His skin went pale. His voice became thin and quiet. Like it was painful to speak. But he kept surviving. 1 hour at a time. One night at a time. Then the hallucinations began. Shadows moved in mirrors. He saw figures and reflections that weren't there in real life. He heard whispers when he was alone. Always the same phrase. You're running out of time. His family begged him to get help. He refused. Told them he was beyond saving. That the thing wasn't just in his dreams anymore.
It was in the room with him.
Breathing with him. Watching him from corners his eyes couldn't reach. He covered mirrors. Sealed windows. Painted symbols on the walls. Some from ancient grimoires. Others he claimed the thing had shown him during half-sleep episodes. He was convinced it wanted to be let in. That sleep was its invitation.
And that soon.
He'd no longer be able to fight it. 10 years. That's how long he lasted.
Then,
one night, the cameras went dark. No more live stream. No more posts. Just silence. His brother tried to call. No answer. Texts went unread. And then, at exactly 3:14 a.m., his brother got a voicemail. It was only static. But beneath the hiss, something else, a low voice. Distorted and almost drowned out. Whispering, "You shouldn't have let me in." The next morning, they broke into his apartment. The door was unlocked. Lights off. Curtains drawn. The whole place was
calm.
For once, no frantic scribbles.
No alarms. No passing footsteps. They found him in bed.
On his back. Blanket pulled to his chest. His hands folded neatly. His body looked peaceful. Until they saw his face. Eyes wide open. Staring straight upward. Mouth frozen mid-breath. Muscles locked in a final expression of absolute fear. The coroner found no injuries. No sign of trauma. No drugs in his system. His heart had just stopped. But they couldn't explain the marks on his chest. Thin, faint lines, like pressure from unseen fingers. And the cameras. All footage from that night was corrupted. Nothing usable. Except one frame. Glitched and flickering. Showing a shadow beside the bed. Just for a second. After the funeral, his brother tried to play the voicemail again. It was gone. Deleted. No trace of it ever being recorded. Some call it a tragedy. A man driven mad by insomnia and fear. But others say he was right. That something followed him through his dreams. That sleep wasn't just rest. It was a ritual. A gate. And he kept it shut for as long as he could. Until one night, he was too tired to keep fighting. So the next time you lie down, turn off the light and close your eyes. Ask yourself, who's waiting for you on the other side of sleep? And will you wake up before they get through?